Okay, if I'm coming up to an emergency stop, I want to make sure that I'm very, very clear and very, very loud. I would put my hand up or put my hand right to the back so that my fellow riders can see exactly what I'm doing, and I'll shout stopping. At the same time, I'm not looking around me, I'm looking ahead, I'm making sure I'm scanning up the situation ahead. Your front brake and your back brake have different degrees of effectiveness. Your front brake is more effective than your back brake. If you're doing an emergency stop, the best thing to do is stand in the pedals as I'm doing here. I've got absorption in my legs and my arms. I've pulled my front brake and my back brake simultaneously, and the first thing I've done is thrown my weight back. That will stop me from going over the handlebars. If the situation is that I'm riding on a very slippery surface, or it's just been raining, or there's sand on the road, then if I put my front brake first, I have the tendency to skid, depending on the surface and depending on my grip on the tyres. If that's the situation, I would then pull my back brake and then skid with my back wheel. I'm more likely to stay upright if I skid with my back wheel than if I skid with my front wheel. At the same time, I'm using my arms and my legs to absorb the shock of the impact as well. Again, remember to throw your weight back as far as you can go. If I pull the back brake, you can see how the back wheel starts to skid. And if I put the front brake on, you can see how the bike ends up like that. That just demonstrates that the front brake is a lot more effective than the back brake. But I need to counteract that movement there by throwing my weight backwards. Now, I'm going to show you how the bike handles and what the stopping power is when I'm applying the back brake first, then the front brake, and then both together. Now, I'm making sure that I'm not going too fast when I first start doing this, okay? So there's not very much of a stopping power there. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't stop very effectively. Now I'm going to show you how the front brake works by itself. So just the front brake. Now, as you can see there, I threw my weight back over the back seat to counteract that weight going forward. So there's the front brake. A bit more stopping power. Now I'm going to show you how to do the emergency brake using both brakes at the same time. Now I'm going to increase my speed a little bit here. Okay, you can see that I was going a lot faster. I did skid, but at the same time I stopped a lot more effectively and I threw my weight back. I had a good grip on the handlebars as well. Weight back. See, that was a lot more effective, a lot safer. Weight back, the brakes on. Again, start off slowly, and the more confident you get, build it up and build it up and build it up.